Hi guys, welcome back to TedRedwood Gaming. I'm Ed, and today is Season 4, Episode 2 of FC Os. I've come back to you at a bit of a weird time because I said I'd come back for Almere, which we lost, as you can see. But we had already secured the first period by beating Willem 2. So I haven't brought you that, I brought you something else. So straight from the Grafschap game, we drew against Telstar 3-all. That was a last minute sort of comeback type thing. We dominated them completely. We then dominated Willem completely, only scored once. I think Telstar we hit the woodwork 4 times or something like that. I'm not going to bother clicking into it, it's painful. But yeah, we got punished at one point and I worried, but we got there eventually. Same thing with Almere. We actually created a lot less than they did. So we lost 3-2 as our first defeat of the season. If we can find the analysis. Yeah, they obviously on paper look a lot better. Can I get a more detailed analysis somewhere? Hold on. Here you go. Here's the match stats. So, yeah, we hit the woodwork once. We had 6 clear-cut chances, and they had none, and they scored both of them. They had more half chances and more long shots. That explains a lot. That explains a lot of the shots. Our passes completed wasn't great, but I still feel like we're unfortunate in that game. Well, not really unfortunate, just not clinical. So that was a shame, but it leaves us currently second in the league. So Young Ajax are top. Obviously, I'd like to win it outright, but finishing second to Young Ajax isn't a problem because that sends us up as champions. I know it's early days to be talking about that. Against Almere as well, because I thought I'd be showing it on camera because of the first period sort of decider. I let loads of my Irish people go on international duty just to be like, not necessarily give them a chance, but so you could see more players, things like that. But yeah, we just got dominated. Well, no, we didn't get dominated. We dominated them, in my opinion, but just, I don't know, our players weren't quite up to it. So we are playing NEC today, as well as the cup game against Groningen. So as you can see, NEC are third in the league, so they're 4 points behind. So this would be a really good game to win, because all of a sudden the nearest team to us that can actually beat us to the league title properly would be 7 points behind, so I really want the win here. But NEC aren't chumps. So team for today is Moose in goal, Birmingham, Azevedo, Maxwell, Vasquez, Olarte, yeah, sure. Backboard, Silva, Ate, Marta, and Kelly. Darren Kane came up to me and said, I want more first team football. I said, fine. He started the next game and scored. That was the win against Willem, so that was good. But then he went on international duty with all the other Northern Irish and Irish players. So that's why he played a weakened side there. But yeah, now he's lacking in some fitness, so he's only on the bench. Ronan Casey's on the bench as well, even though he's on 72%, so that was a mistake. I did intend to show you all that build-up before I clicked through to the game, but here we are. So that's not a problem at all. I just realised we've only got 2 players that aren't regens in the whole side, which is pretty good. So yeah, NEC today. I'll make sure this is recording properly. I'm not sitting up very, very nicely, am I? Hold on, let me sort that out. Oh, dearie me, wearing my terrible cable knit jumper as well. So yes, all good in the hood. Revenge, sure. So let's get into it. I'm still continuing with the 3D for now. It's not done me any harm so far. Yeah, really want to win this game. Obviously, I just don't. We look quite good. And this is different to in Season 2, or even a bit of last season, but in Season 2 where we had that disgusting run. Hold on, Silva, free kick on the right, gives it to Atta on the edge of the box, goes for a goal, and it's quite easy. Yeah, in Season 2 when we had that run of like 8 wins in 10 games, we never really looked amazing in that. We looked good, but not unstoppable. NEC might have a chance here, and put it just over, which is interesting. But this season we just look an absolute class above everyone else. I really want us to push that home. I don't want to fall into the playoffs. That'd be an absolute disaster. Also, we wouldn't necessarily be 7 points ahead because it depends on what the Grafschap do. Clearly, I've got no idea what I'm on about. But we have the ball now on the right with Silva. On Ate's playing because Hoekstra got injured, and I wanted to give him a little run in the team because he came on and scored a goal in a 3-3 draw. Silva might just keep it on the right there, does, but leaves it for the NEC player, which is unfortunate. But Maxwell steps in. gives it to Olate to recycle possession. Ate cuts in from the left as we see him do a lot. Marta on the edge gives it to Silva, who hits the post. Oh, we're just seeing it so much. It does make me worry a little bit because our players are definitely. Sorry if I hit the mic there. Our players are definitely performing better, but because they're so young, they miss some of the easier chances sometimes. But here's hoping that doesn't continue. Olate crossed into the box to the back post, but no one's there for it. And NEC now breaking through the middle. That's an easy ball. It's just cut through us. Owusu's there and puts it over. I mean, he should be hitting the target from there, really. And we're through to half time, so that's pretty quick. But as is tradition, we look like we've made a couple of decent chances and not really done much with it. Although clear-cut chances says 0, so I'm not sure what that's about. So I don't necessarily agree. I'm going to say I'm pleased so far. No one cares. Let's go for the classic. There's more to come. I don't think this can ever go wrong. Sometimes it doesn't go right, but it just doesn't go wrong ever. I normally go for assertive rather than passionate or calm, though. But look at those appearances. So most of these people are ever present so far. Attain isn't. Kelly isn't. And the back four isn't completely. Everyone's missed the odd game. Yeah, this is our... I mean, maybe Ate's side. This is our best side. But I need to figure out that left wing. Anyway, Ate with a free kick now, trying to prove me wrong. Gets into the box and assists Marta. Or is it? No, it's been disallowed. Marta's pushed someone. Ugh. Let's try again. We'll build from the back. Moose gives it to Vasquez on the left. Ate then crosses it over for Silva. Loves a cutting. They both love cutting in field. It works quite well, strangely. Ate doesn't try and take on his man. Gives it to Kelly. Plays it through the backboard, who just passes it into the back of the net. And this is what I mean about the match engine. That looks great. I like the pass. It's so casual. But the keeper just does not fancy it at all. Backboards runs as a centre mid on attack as well. Look at it. Superb. The keeper just doesn't even want... He doesn't want it. He's even clapping there, I think. Yeah. I've never really used the centre mid on attack before. I've had backboard. And as long as the role stays similar in the next FM, I don't think I'm going to move back anytime soon. We have it again on the edge now. Marta, Olate and Kelly playing it round. We lose it though, and they have a chance to break, put it down the wing. Could do with a tackle unless they're getting it into the box and put it into the top corner. That's something that's been quite consistent, I guess. Maybe it's something I need to address at some point. Because we're not really keeping many clean sheets. I think we've kept 3 or 4 clean sheets in... I think this is the 13th game of the season. So it's not great. It's not terrible. But it doesn't fill me with complete confidence. At the moment, we are just outscoring everyone, and that's great, but I don't trust us in the long run to do that. But I'm going to make some changes now. So Marta hasn't done an awful lot. He can come off with Darren Kane. See what Kaney boy can do. I'm going to bring on Apai for Ate. Apai for Ate. I was going to bring off backboard, and I wasn't, but now I might, because Bobby McKee looked quite good when he came on the other day. So let's do that. Oh, where's my button? There it is. And then we'll just stick him on advanced playmaker on attack. Let's take a little gander down because I know Work the Space and Dr. Benji FM are doing their network save. I think it's the first stream they're doing. Dr. Benji's internet is terrible, so I'm watching Work the Space at the moment, but just taking the odd look. I don't really watch streams much. I'm trying to get into it more recently because at some point I need to start streaming myself when I get a chance, which won't be often at all. But yeah, really enjoying Twitch so far. One of these things where I thought, oh, why can't everyone just do it on YouTube? And then you start to actually use the other platforms and realise that they're pretty good as well. Although I do find Football Manager a little boring for the game, but for the personalities I find a lot more interesting to watch. We've got a penalty there. Sorry, I was just talking a load of rubbish. And Apai crosses it in. Someone gets taken down, and Darren Kane wants it. He's easily our best penalty taker. We had this with Sean Kelly in another game where he scored a penalty. He is the best one, and his penalty taking is like 8, but his finishing 16. Let Darren Kane prove his worth. Come on, mate. Don't let me down. Straight down the middle. So all of our strikers, all 3 of our sort of senior strikers are scoring. I've got to make sure that my desktop audio is off. I don't know why my PC is low on storage. As in, like, actual storage? I'll have to look at that. Maybe it just means like RAM. Maybe I need to restart it. I don't know if that does much. Silver on the right now though, taking on his man, goes round him, lofts it into the box. Apai's at the back post after they just don't fancy clearing it. Puts it into the back of the net, and surely that's it. So my sort of Gareth Bale experiment seems to be working quite well. Bit of slowdown there, but there it is. Silva just does his man completely, and Apai is running in late. It's just an easy smash into the back of the net from that distance. So we look like we've sewn this one up. I probably should have stopped being so pressing and high and let our defenders actually defend a little bit. Moose holds on to it though, so that's great. Yeah. I mean, what do you say when you're this happy about a team and how they're playing? It makes me want to set every team up like this, but you also want a bit of a challenge. Kane puts Kelly through now. Can Kelly get on the score sheet? I say again. I don't know if that's again or not. It's his 50th league goal of his career. He's like 20 years old. I think that's his first of the game. Big ball up by Moose, which isn't what we do often anymore. Kelly knocks it down for Kane. And that was a great first touch from Kelly to actually give him a chance at goal, and then just puts it in the near post. Their keeper has missed a couple at that post today, so he'll be disappointed. I don't care though, quite frankly. Birmingham, chance to recycle from the back. Moose knocks it long. No one wants it. That's fine. McKenna's on it. That was a good switch then, McKenna. I think he's doing all right in the middle here. Or McKee. He's running through now and tries to lob him. Puts it just wide. This is another example of exactly what happened in our last game, which we lost, where we had so many clear-cut chances and just didn't manage to put any of them. Well, we put 2 of them away, obviously, but should have put more away. Is this a chance? There's 4 minutes of added time, and we got 2 minutes left, so it should be a highlight. Kane, what's he done? Has he elbowed someone? Are they going to mess around here? NEC clear up the pitch. Managed to get it back in their half. Play it around in the middle. We've got some good positions going. Vasquez now plays it forward for Kelly after intercepting it, who runs a bit wide. Can he find anyone in the box? No, but he gives it to Vasquez, who plays it in field terribly. But we intercept it again. We give it away again. We're not great at, I do retain possession and do short passing. I think that's a good save by Moose to keep it at 4-1. We're not especially good at passing, in my opinion, but I don't think we're very good at running onto the ball either. So I think with the short passing, it's more about just not letting them have it. We're not trying to ticky-tackle them to death. We just sort of draw players out of positions and then find a pocket of space, and that's what. So it strangely works more as a mixed style. I think that's to do with the player instructions as well, because I've got the full-backs. In fact, I've got everyone in sort of the back 5 area all set to play less risky passes, but play it short as well. So I play it short while I can, then just smash it long when the short option's not on. It seems to be working a lot better. Anyway, I'll see you for Groningen in a couple of seconds. Right, so we return for the Groningen game. Nothing's changed, no news. Everyone's quite rested, which is nice. I'm just going to have a quick look to see who wants these players. Maxwell's wanted by the same sort of teams we've seen before. Anderlecht, Genk, Lazio and Udinese, maybe. But he's coming on quite nicely. If we look at his stats, he looks like an actual centre-back. Azevedo doesn't really. His mentals are terrible. His physicals are average. His technicals aren't great, but there's something about him I just really like, and he performs quite well, so I'm not going to moan. Marta is wanted by Genk. There you go. Kelly is wanted by quite a few big sides, actually. Bruges, Everton, Leicester, Swansea, Watford, Ajax. So yeah, there you go. Faulkner, I'd like to give you more chances, but conceding 13 and 5 is not a good way to my heart. So that's the team for this game, I guess. Look at these average rates. Look at them. I know we've taken a bit of a hit with a couple of players, but Rodrigo Silva 7.45. Sean Kelly is a 7.72 after 10 games in the league and 1 cup game. Oh, so in terms of the league, so let's have a look at that, because I didn't actually look at that straight after the game. So we're on 28, De Graafschap are on 23, so we're 5 points clear of them. you already start to dream, don't you? Look at some of these average ratings. This guy has got a 7.86. He's pretty good. He's pretty tasty. But he wouldn't get into our side, quite frankly. Clean sheets, that's what I need. Need me some clean sheets. Xavier Moose has got 3 clean sheets from 12 appearances. It's just not great, is it? Quite frankly. But as long as we carry on scoring, if we can, look, okay, if we can get up to the Eredivisie, and that'll be it, I'll be so pleased. That's basically where I was going. Show me what you can do. Let's push that door closed a little. Yeah, I'm going to be so happy if we get up to the Eredivisie. If we can stay there, even better. But I feel like being able to score is a big thing. I know not losing is also important, but I don't know. I'd rather get there playing the type of football we're playing as well. There are some people who are so good at Football Manager and can defend properly, but I'm not one of them, so I'm not going to try and pretend to be one of them. It's nice that a lot of our team is built on the same players as last season. There's only a couple of newbies in there. But Kelly has it on the edge of the box, gives it the backboard, wide to Silva, crosses it in. Apai is there and just puts it over. He's still nowhere near being trained as a left winger, by the way, but I'm persisting with it. I love it. And remember, Groningen are in the division above. Do they have anyone I recognise? I mean, considering I don't really play in the Netherlands, not really. S. Walsh sounds like an English player. That's gone by really quick, hasn't it? I can't remember what happens with these. I can't remember if it goes straight to penalties or if it does extra time. I think it's extra time. I'd like to avoid it if possible. I'm just going to say I'm happy so far. I mean, what else can you say? No one cares. Okay. Assertive, more to come. Unless I'm just stupid. I might be blind or stupid or both. I swear that option doesn't come up as the overall team talk. But it used to. It really did used to come up. But yeah, for whatever reason, they've moved it off. Probably just to stop it being so OP. I don't know how much effect team talks do have, though. But backboard now in the middle. He's massive, isn't he, compared to Olate? He's huge. Look at him running around. He's a unit. Silver on the right. Gives it to Birmingham. It's one of my favourite partnerships in the team. Olate back into Silva, who has come in field. So we're lacking a bit of width out on the right. But Apai now might be able to get across him from the byline. Does. Backboard is there. Puts it into the back of the net. You'd hope he'd get his head on it. Being, 6'6" or something. And backboard is back to his best stats board. I don't know. I tried. Oh, God. Tells you how terrible that was, that I'm just like panic stations. Backboard heads in. Oh, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's like, yeah, get some. So we're 1-0 up against Groningen in the second round of the Toto KMVB Becker. Yeah, last season, obviously we were just so terrible for so long, so average ratings were bad, but when you compare it to the previous year, backboard just went completely off the boil. I'm glad he's back now, though, doing what he loves. Right, we've got about 20 minutes left, so I'm going to make a few subs, give some guys some experience. Their backboard can come off. Oh, I should bring on Tom Holes because he's one of our own, so I will, actually. I'm going to leave him on attacking duty because when I try and shut up shop, it doesn't go very well with this formation, which probably isn't a surprise. Maxwell is suffering, but I don't really want to bring him off. Rodrigo Silva is suffering a little. Well, he's not really suffering. He's on 76%, which isn't that bad. But I'm going to get Van der Kust on to have a run out. And finally, I will Darren Kane because he's moaning about football, so he can come on for. I don't really want to ruin an average rating. So Marta can be a martyr for average ratings. Sorry. Yeah, hopefully Darren Kane and Sean Kelly can just do something together and improve that average rating because I want to keep it up. Here we go. Throw on the left, Vasquez to Olate, back to Vasquez. Chance to cross it. kind of takes it. Van der Kust, Kelly's there. Van der Kust again gives it to Ton Holes, who puts it into the back of the net. Everything I'm touching is turning into goals at the moment, and it's so nice. I mean, Groningen haven't done a single thing in this game. We've shown them who's who. Vasquez sort of like dances on the ball. Some great ball play in the box there. I don't know who this is pulling the ear celebration behind Ton Holes. But I love it. 3 minutes of added time, which have rushed by. I mean, you've never seen this before. Like two episodes in a row where we've done pretty well. I'm happy. Things are going well. I know our left back, who's playing as a winger, was man of the match. Oh, there we go. He started to learn it a bit, which is good. I mean, look. I love it. I'm enjoying this so much. I'm very pleased. No one really cares. So that's that. So third round draw is incoming in 2 days, which will change again, no doubt. But we will see. We've absolutely smashed them. I'm sending assistant. Finances must be looking pretty good. Oh, we actually lost some money in that month. Why would that be the case? It might be to do with transfers and stuff like that. And obviously, we're still paying per game for some of these Irish players. Gate receipts, new record, fantastic. Hagenards has improved over last month. So he's 2.5 star and could be 5 star apparently. I do want to go out on loan, but no one wants him on loan. Actually, that's a lie. A few of, so like Hagenards, Hoekstra, the left winger, and Van der Linden all got loan offers, but they're all going to be backups. I don't mind paying for the wages if they play at this stage of their career, but I don't know. I don't really fancy them being backups. It's just, what's the point? They might as well stay here, especially if the teams are in divisions below and our training facilities are okay from the division. So I'd rather they got that and occasional game time. Any shocks in there? I mean, just scoreline wise, but apart from that, that's a big result, is it not? Who's this team? Playing the third division. They got Barry Maguire. We had him as an amateur in the first season. Didn't make a single appearance, but he's done quite well since he's been at, I'm not even going to try that team, but they beat Go Ahead, who are currently third in the top division, so there you go. So the draw has disappeared, as it does. Maybe there's another team to play today, or maybe it just is still today, and yes, Helmond are incoming, and I haven't rested anyone, because I'm an idiot, because I was looking forward to the draw. Oh, that'll be alright, that'll be fine. Right, where's this draw? Got 3 inbox items. Right, Hallabay's injured, who, has he made any appearances this season? 1 to 3 days? No, he's just not played. We're not playing with an attacking mid. He didn't really improve that much since he's been with us, so I kind of want to give it to our own guys. Gilbert is back, so he went out on loan last year, so another Portuguese player we signed. Signed for free. He had some good potential, still does, but he then picked up a big old injury, I think, on ACL. Yeah, 9 months out. So he came back to us. He hasn't declined that much, strangely, but he needs some games, so I might send him out on loan again, but he's probably done now once someone gets injured like that. I tend to find I don't really come back properly at that age. I remember one year, in fact, the Fleetwood year, the FM12 year, when I was in the championship, I managed to get the next Ashley Cole through my youth intake. And so we got PSV out, so that's good. He just picked up a massive injury immediately, and that just ruined them. Right, so this is what the last 16. Let's draw some teams. Addo, I don't want. Roda, I don't want. Os, here we go. Who is in there? Fine Order in there. I thought Fine Order just lost. Or Ajax? Was it Ajax are out? PSV, no, Ajax are already out as well. This could be interesting. If we carry on our form, Den Bosch, I'm happy with that. Local rivals, Den Bosch and Os. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'm going to scout their youth prospect as well, because I like to do that. So yeah, third round against Den Bosch. So that's where we leave you. We are currently first in the league. Should I be able to click the right button? There we go, first in the league, a point clear of young Ajax, who don't count. 5 points ahead of De Graafschap. Bossing it, absolutely bossing it through to third round of the cup. So I will next see you. Might as well just carry on in this vein, to be honest, unless something magic happens between Helmond and Fortuna. I'll rejoin you for Volendam and Den Bosch, I guess. So if you enjoyed that, please do smash a like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, I'm still going really quickly through this series. You may notice I'm wearing the same clothes as the previous video. That's just so I can try and get as many out as possible, as quickly as possible. Or at least get them edited and stuff like that. Because I still need to get on with the other project, because I haven't touched that since I mentioned it about 2 hours ago. But for you, it's probably a couple of days. So yeah, hopefully see you for some more good form in these games. Hopefully you'll be in the Eredivisie soon. Getting ahead of myself, I know. And thank you very much for watching.